Welcome to Food Processing 9. I am Lenny V. Paloma, your teacher, and I'm from Pedro Guevara Memorial National High School. Our most essential learning competency in today's lesson is select and prepare equipment for use, while the content of the lesson is how to select and prepare equipment for use. Our today's lesson's objectives are the following. First, identify different basic equipment used in food-fish processing. Next, give the functions or use of the different basic equipment used in food-fish processing. Last, value the importance of the different basic equipment used in food-fish processing. Now, students, let's take a pretest. What you're going to do is to identify the following statements. Choose your answer inside the box and write it in your TLE notebook. Number 1. Which of the following is used for sealing cans? Number 2. Which of the following is used to process food in a hermetically sealed container at a controlled temperature and pressure setting? Number 3. It is used for storing like fruits and vegetables at a low temperature, that is 4 degrees Celsius. Number 4. It is used for fine chopping of meat. And number 5. This used as the heat source usually used for cooking, available in single or double burner. Okay, are you done? Let's find it. Let's check your answers. Number 1, the answer is can sealer. Number 2, pressure cooker. Number 3 is refrigerator. And number 4 is meat grinder. Lastly, number 5 is gas stove. Don't worry, class. It is only a preliminary test and it is not recorded. Let's move on. Take a look at the pictures. First picture, the second one, and the third one. From the pictures above, answer the following questions. Number 1, what particular instrument or equipment are the pictures? Number 2, how does this instruments or equipment use? Number 3, what are the purposes and value of these instruments or equipment? You want to know more the answers? Very good. The first picture is a laptop and smartphone. It is used in sorting, keeping documents, web browsing, and communication. It provides better means of communication, learning options to users, great exposure to the latest things, ways to personality development, simple ways to access applications, ideas to succeed in business, and it is used for now for online classes and many more. How about the second picture? You're correct. It is an analog multimeter. A multimeter is mainly used to measure the 3 basic electrical characteristics of voltage, current, and resistance. It can also be used to test continuity between 2 points in an electrical circuit. It is basically used in electrical. The advantage of using an analog multimeter is the analog on its particular use is usually more accurate. That's why the electricians use it well. How about the third picture? You are correct again. It is a calculator. A calculator is a device that performs arithmetic operations on numbers. Okay, what subjects do we learn the four basic operations? In mathematical? So, it is none other than in mathematics. It helps allow students to make quick, accurate mathematical calculations and to help students expand the scope of their mental abilities. And lastly, the calculator also helps students better understand intangible concepts through tangible means. You're good! Now, our lesson is how to select and prepare equipment for use. A while ago, we talked about some instruments and its uses. Now, let's look around in your kitchen, where we prepare food, particularly in processing it to make its shelf life longer. Will you give some examples of equipment that are used in the kitchen? Wow, you're very good at it. So now, let's go back to our lesson. This lesson, as what I've said a while ago, deals with how to select and prepare the different basic equipment used in fish processing. This includes the different types, characteristics, and functions of basic equipment. Now, what you see here is a four-column chart which indicates the type and name of equipment, function or uses, characteristics, and illustration. Are you now ready to learn more? So let's continue. The first equipment is a refrigerator. A refrigerator is used for storing like fruits and vegetables in a low temperature, that is 4 degrees Celsius. It is available in different sizes. The next one is a freezer. It is used for storing foods like fish and raw meat at on above freezing point, that is 0 degrees Celsius and below. It is also available as vertical or upright freezer. The third equipment is a vacuum pack machine. It is used for vacuum packaging where air is removed during sealing. It is a heavy-duty one. The next equipment is gas range. This is used as a heat source during cooking or for processing foods. It comes in various sizes or capacities, typically a combination of oven and stove. Take note, a gas range is typically a combination of oven and stove. Next, pressure cooker. A pressure cooker is used to process food or fish packed like canned sardines in a hermetically sealed container at a high controlled temperature and pressure for a certain period of time. It is usually made of heavy-duty metal and available in different capacities. The next one is can sealer. A can sealer is used for sealing cans. It is made up of heavy metal and operated manually. The next one is a smokehouse. A smokehouse is used for smoking fish and other fishery or food products. It comes in different types like cabinet, barrel, or drum. The example of a smokehouse is in the picture. The next one is a poly or impulse sealer. This is used to seal packaging and other thermoplastic materials. The simplest and most economical type of sealer. These sealers look like a large stapler, as what you see in the picture. Let's continue. Next is electric mixer. This is used for mixing foods, and it is used for preparing food like cakes. Next is food processor. It is used to facilitate repetitive tasks in the preparation of food. and usually has many functions like extracting juices and mixing ingredients, as what you see in the picture. The next one is meat grinder. A meat grinder is used for fine chopping of meat or fish, and it is manually or electrically operated. The example of this is what you see in the picture. And the last one is a gas stove, which is used as the heat source usually used for cooking. It is available in single or double burner. By the way, class, don't be confused about the gas stove and the gas range. The gas stove, as what I have defined now, it is available in single or double burner without an oven, while the gas range is typically a combination of oven and stove. Okay, don't be confused. Now, let's check what you have learned. In this part, you're going to identify what particular equipment is being defined and connect it with the picture. In number 1, it is used for storing like fruits and vegetables in a low temperature that is 4 degrees Celsius. In number 2, this is used for sealing cans. Number 3, this is used as the source of heat during cooking, typically a combination of stove and an oven. In number 4, this is used for smoking fish and other fishery or food products. Lastly, in number 5, this is used to seal packaging and other thermoplastic materials. Now, let's see if you're correct. Let's find the answer. In number 1, you're going to use the equipment refrigerator. Number 2, you're going to use the can sealer. In number 3, it is a gas range. Number 4, it is a smokehouse. And in number 5, it is a poly or impulse sealer. You are good at it. Let's continue. Now in this part, you're going to allow yourself to form concepts if you are going to perform practical tasks in real life. From the following ideas, you will give the exact equipment to be used in order to process food correctly. First, fish and its sauce are ready for canning. Next, packed longanisa are ready for sealing. Last, storing raw fresh chicken to be cooked tomorrow. Now let's see what particular equipment to be used. In number 1, fish and its sauce are ready for canning. You're going to use the can sealer. In number 2, the packed longanisa are ready for sealing. You're going to use the poly or impulse sealer. Very good. And number 3, if you're going to store the raw fresh chicken to be cooked tomorrow, you're going to put it inside the refrigerator. You're very good. Now, in your own words, you're going to give the importance of basic equipment used in food processing. You'll write it in your journal, and I'll give you a few seconds. An article stated in thomasnet.com, food processing equipment is an umbrella term referring to the components, processing machines, and systems used to handle, prepare, cook, store, and package food and food products. Although this equipment is primarily aimed toward the transformation, that is, increasing the palatability, consumability, and digestibility or preservation, that is, extending the shelf life of food, some pieces of equipment are also employed to perform preliminary or auxiliary functions, such as handling, preparation, and packaging. So class, these are the given importance of basic equipment stated in thomasnet.com. What's yours? Now in your journal, you're going to write your personal insights about the lesson we discussed using the prompts below. In food processing, I understand that. Next, I realized that. Okay, this is the end of our discussion for today. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye for now.